Next is Invent the Squirt Gun. So we're going to engineer how to make a squirt gun, a simpler version of the micropipette that we were just using. So it's made with all household things. So first you start with a straw. You're going to want to unwrap it, saving the wrapper. It's important. And then I like to ask the kids how many ways can they move water from the cup into the tray using the straw without sucking on it. And so I'm demonstrating some of these right now. You may have to give them some hints on the different ways to move water just using the straw. The most people can come up with the thumb on top. Then next you want to take a swab, get it a little bit wet so it fits a little tighter inside the straw, and you make kind of like a plunger. Though you see it's not really sucking up the liquid as well right now. So the problem is that the swab is not making a very good seal inside of the straw. So we want to wrap a little bit of the straw wrapper around the white part of the swab to make it a little bit bigger so it fits tighter inside of the straw, thus making a better seal. And now we can see that it can pull up lots more water. So you can have the kids, they'll like to play with this for a little while. They can go over the tray, squirt it out, fill up as many little wells as they can. The next part to making the squirt gun is adding the blue tip to the bottom of the micropipette. Just gives it a little better effect and makes it look more like a squirt gun. And sometimes they'll pull them out, and that's okay. You just want to make sure you push it back in. These will be fun. They'll like to play with them for a little while, and they can take the entire squirt gun with them, though I suggest having all of the water out of it so they can't squirt anyone with it. Next, we're going to do the Glo Germ challenge to see how well we can wash our hands. So first, we're going to take the Glo Germ lotion. It's going to simulate some germs. We put a dot on our hands, rub it in nice and well, get it all over, fronts, backs. So then what we're going to have to do is once it's rubbed in nice and well, we'll be able to see it under a black light. So I'm going to turn the lights off, and we're going to use the black light to see the Glo Germ on my hand. It's the glowing orange stuff. So it's going to show us how much of the germs are on our hand, and now we're going to wash our hands to see how much we can get off. So just use some dish soap, put a little on our hands, and then use water. You can have the kids test different ways of washing their hands if you have that available. Use hot water, cold water, with soap, without soap, or even using hand sanitizer to see what way works the best. Make sure that they wash their hands well, get the fronts, backs, in between the fingers, and scrub it around. Then rinse it off. You'll be able to see some of the Glo Germ rinsing off as well. Once the hands are all nice and rinsed, you go ahead and dry them off. And then once the hands are all dry, you can see that some of the Glo Germ isn't on the hands anymore. And we'll turn the lights off again and look under black light to see how well I washed my hands. I did a pretty decent job. There's a little bit on the tips of my finger up on my wrist there. I check both hands, see if I did as well on the other hand. Looks like I did. A little bit on my fingertips again. So that was pretty good. I did a nice job of washing my hands. So that's a little bit about the different activities that you guys will be helping BioTrek do at Farm Tech Days this year. So all of them just have to do a little bit with ingenuity and scientific testing. I hope you enjoyed. Have fun.